go for Carlsbad, Oakdale. Maybe that's a bit too short one though. Yeah, maybe this is nice. To Carlsbad.
To where?
Carlsbad in California.
Nothing on that one. Let me check my externals.
Oxnard.
Oh. There's a whole bunch of ones on this side. Yeah, I got a Carlsbad right here. I mean, I would be restricted to how fast I can drive.
Well, it's 55 anyways in California, so it doesn't matter in that.
Yeah.
Mine is for Dartrell. I don't know what is the word with the wine glass. Is it Uzau or Wzau? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're picking up the wine place. Funny thing is, if I take this Carlsbad, it goes from the mining place. The coastline mining, you're probably over there.
Yeah.
So you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, and I need to go to the Sunshine. Cool. Yeah, in the next update, if you have a damaged truck or trailer, I think you can get it's gonna be interesting. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into the trailers. Maybe see what the difference is. I mean, I had to kind of scroll down the list to find one going to the same city. I think I'm only getting like 51 a mile or something like that.
51 miles.
Yeah, $51 a mile.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think this was that good either, but
Yeah, you probably make more money coming in and out of the major hubs. Yeah, the major cities.
yeah, I don't know.
So let's see. But then, of course, too, the nice thing is that you gotta be kidding me, I'm facing the wrong way. I gotta turn around on the top of this hill up here. Probably enough room to turn around. Maybe I can. Yeah, the nice thing about just pulling the loads where, you know, not your own trailer.
Hmm.
You know, I don't have to worry about backing up to park somewhere, you know, to unload it and load it. Takes away from the realism though.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta go down to the bottom of this hill and turn around somewhere, then drive back up. The only downside about these mines, they're not very easy as far as getting in and out of them.
Yeah,
Or just getting into their places doing stuff. Almost backed into the barrier.
I think I need to go to the repair station as well after I pick up.
Alright, it looks like we're gonna end up going down the 395. So, and that means you're gonna have to come back toward where I am. So I'm just gonna get out of the mine and just kind of sit there and wait at the entrance or something.
Fair enough.
Not right at the entrance, that way in case somebody comes booking in there, they can't, you know, total me out. What in the world am I hung on? I got just close enough to that wall that it got me hung up on it.
Yeah, I had the same problems when I was parking. I'm pretty close to the road that we're gonna be taking. I'm gonna stay back away from in case somebody comes turning and doesn't judge their turn or something. Maybe I'll live. Alright.
So I'll just have to try to keep an eye for you.
Yeah,
and then I'll
I'm
just
still heading towards the service.
Oh, you are?
5% at least on both trailer and
So do you got to repair those separately, or do you do it in the same menu, one menu?
I guess it happens on the same menu, yeah.
Okay. Did you already get loaded up, or still got load?
I got my fertilizers.
Okay, so you already got your load.
Yep. I'm gonna tab out of the game for a minute.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back into the game. I'm still. Oh crap! I didn't. There we go. I got 2 monitors on my computer, and I keep mainly my stream up on one screen, but I I went over to Discord and left it up.
Yep. Now that I'm checking the effective wheelbase, this has 305-inch effective wheelbase, which would sound very similar to the one of your friend.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a Volvo truck, right?
It's a K or W900.
Oh, you got the W900. I thought you had a Volvo for some reason. Okay. Well, my buddy's truck is a KW900. But, so if you go the outside view of that truck that you're driving there, that sleeper that's on it is probably the 80-inch studio sleeper. And the sleeper on my buddy's truck out here is 102 inches. So that's another 22 inches longer. Almost 2 more foot.
Yeah.
And the frame on that truck is stretched a little bit more. So, speaking of that, I ought to, let's see, get rid of that. No, it's not that button. Get rid of that. There we go. While I'm waiting on you, I'll take a screenshot of my truck. Now that it's daylight. Now what buttons was I pushing to get rid of stuff?
Is it F11?
I got it all back up now. F12 is for screenshot.
Okay. So you didn't fuel up yet, so I won't either, so I can just keep on.
Yeah, I'm between 1/2 and 3/4 right now, so I'm good. Probably got enough fuel for this run.
Yeah.
But we can always stop midways around a 1/4 tank. That's typically, if I don't buy fuel like in my garage, I'll buy it, you know, when I get down to around 1/4. Depending upon what I'm hauling. If I've got one of them big super loads, which I have a whole lot of fun doing those. But if I've got a big super load, then yeah, I'll find a place that's got a, you know, a good sized truck stop.
Yeah.
Fixing my
Yeah, I'm at
mirrors.
half.
I don't know why it always, when you log out of the game and log back in, you gotta readjust all your mirrors again.
Really? Seems
Yeah.
weird. I never had to do that.
Well, I've got mine adjusted a little, so I don't know. Might be me. I might be thinking of my single player profile.
Yeah, because I'll tap all the time, and I have tinted wide-eyed secondary.
Oh, the bottom mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are in the States we call those convex mirrors.
Conducts?
Convex with a V.
Convex. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because of the yeah, I know what. Yeah.
But that's the name that the truckers, you know, use. But you know, anybody else, so a lot of people call them blind spot mirrors because it's supposed to help with your blind spot is what it's truly for.
Yeah.
So, I'll roll forward.
But yeah, convex comes from physics, I think. That it's like the shape of the mirror that makes it show like a wide-eyed.
Yeah.
All right, here I am.
Yep, I see you. Just go ahead and keep on going. I'm gonna follow you. Yeah, you got the same truck I do, just different paint jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Kenworths in the US is pretty much, you know, the top of the line, you know. It's pretty much the most popular when it comes to owner-operators here, people that own their own trucks.
Yeah.
Peterbilt falls in behind it. And companies love buying either Volvo, conventional hood, or like Freightliner, maybe International. But they're starting to get more and more into the actual Peterbilts. Peterbilts last longer. They got a better lifespan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the KW900, like most by far. It's the engine sound that makes the difference to all the others.
Oh yeah, I love the engine sounds.
I hope they don't mess up the engine sounds with the new 3.7 update with the changes to the sound.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. I remember when I first started playing this, that was one of the mods that I put on here, was to fix the engine sounds to make them sound right.
Yeah.
They weren't as lifelike or realistic in a way.
Any idea what are the horsepower amounts for let's say like a normal average semi truck tractor?
Most of, like, say, the company trucks, you know, the ones you drive for a company, are usually around between 425 and 475 horse. Some companies opted to go a little bit higher. The owner-operator standard is usually between 475 and 600.
Yeah.
My Peterbilt had a 550 horse Caterpillar. My buddy's KW out here has got a 550 horse Caterpillar. Two different style Caterpillar motors, but same horsepower.
Yeah. Oh, this guy is going all over the road. Yeah.
Guys, stay safe. Have a good drive.
You have a good ride. Be careful. Yeah, and like company trucks, the transmission, they always go with, well, when they used to do the manual transmissions, it was a 10-speed manual. Now they're doing automatic, which is kind of a standard transmission now for the new ones. And those are also 10-speed, but they're not a realistic automatic. They're, you know, they're still a clutch and everything, just not a pedal in the truck. It's all synchronized by computer chip.
Yeah.
My buddy's truck has got a 13-speed in it. My Pete had an 18 double over. So basically, your last two gears were flipped.
What does it mean?
So you got your standard shift pattern, you know, and let's see. All right, so typically your last gear when you're driving, you know, it's usually, let's see, I'm trying to see how I explain this one to you. It's usually all the way to the right and to the back, toward the seats. And in my Peterbilt, it was all the way to the right and against the dash.
So
it's a
start
confusing.
from the left and then you go to the right.
Yeah. So yeah, like in most big trucks, reverse is to the left and up, and then first is straight down, which is left bottom, and then, you know, second and third, you know, middle up, middle down, and then third and fourth, you know, is right up, then right down.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in my Pete with the double over, third and fourth is opposite. Third is right and down, and fourth is up against the dash, right side. It's a different configuration.
Okay. Is there a reason for that kind of pattern?
Lower RPMs. It's basically, you know, the terminology double overdrive. You know, an overdrive gives you lower RPMs for fuel mileage. It gives you an even lower overdrive is what it does.
Right.
That truck was a lot of fun to drive.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Texas one time. I was on a toll road. The speed limit on that toll road is 85 miles per hour, and I got that truck up to 100 on that road and took my foot off the throttle.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know how fast that thing would go. But the interesting thing is I drove it about 65, 70 most of the time for fuel mileage.
Yeah.
Oh man, getting tired.
What's the local time?
2:10 a.m.
Right. Here it's 9 a.m.
9 a.m., huh?
Yeah.
So the question is, are you technically ahead of me or behind me, you know?
I think I'm ahead. I don't know.
I think so.
Because it's Saturday morning for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be morning here before too long. See, I didn't get on here until 11 o'clock at night for me. So
Yeah.
my game plan is actually start getting on a little bit earlier. But I roommate with a friend of mine, and a lot of times, you know, we do dinner, you know, between 5 and 7 in the evening, eat and chat a little bit and stuff like that. So then by the time I get back here, it's 8, 9 o'clock. So and it takes me a little bit to get ready to run a stream.
Yeah.
Get my headset out, make sure my drink's full, and all that fun stuff. I take a fair amount of breaks when I'm streaming though, because I'll basically, normally I'll take and run a load to a destination, and then I'll take a break. I'll put it on the be right back screen, and I'll go, you know, use the restroom if I need to, or get a drink or a snack, or, you know, just stretch my legs if anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should do that more.
Yeah, so I usually do that, and you know, I go out of my bedroom, and sometimes I'll talk to my roommate for a couple minutes. He actually watched my stream last night for a little while, for about an hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he told me that, he said on the stream that need to tell the modders that they need to put the CB in the correct location. So, Truckers MP, you know, they're the ones that put the CB in the trucks. And where the CB is located in our trucks is not where the CB goes in real life. It goes one hole to the right of that.
Okay, really.
It goes in another compartment that's a little bit larger, that darker gray compartment.
Huh.
The compartment that the CB radio in is actually just like a little storage compartment. A lot of people keep like a notepad up there, maybe a pen, you know, sunglasses, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know how it is. We could probably complain to them all day long. They're not going to fix it.
Yeah, probably. And in some trucks, it's on the not on the top. It's on the dashboard.
Yeah. See, in real life, depending upon the truck style and whatnot, how the interior is configured, it depends upon where the radio goes. Like a Freightliner, some of them go up in that upper cubby hole. Some of them don't. Some of them just sit on top of the dash.
Yeah.
I've driven Volvos that way, Freightliners. I'm trying to remember on international. I think all the internationals I drove, they were up in the upper area, upper dash, I guess you can call that.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason I was asking about the horsepowers on the average truck is that I'm kind of trying to get to this kind of like try out this kind of normal average setup. So instead of having everything at max, trying to see what is like the kind of realistic average setup. And same thing for ETS2. I'm currently driving like a 370 horsepower truck.
Okay.
A very basic trailer and all that.
What horse do you got set in that truck?
Well, I had the best one, but just now on the where we were Carson City, I dropped it a bit to 500, and maybe I'll keep dropping it. As you said, it should be around 450 to maybe 400 even, 425 or something like that, so I might drop it there.
475 is pretty well the average that most companies set their trucks at. 475 horse, and they govern their trucks at between 65 and 70, sometimes slower than that.
What do you mean by govern?
Governed is max speed. You know, like when you do the contract loads, you can only do 65. That's governed speed. So most of the trucking companies, their trucks are set at to only run 65 max. Some companies 68. 68's another popular number, and then there's some companies that set their trucks about 62, 63. And all it is it's to save fuel mileage.
Yeah.
Then you got all those crazy owner operators that have our trucks wide open and we can run 100 mile an hour.
Yeah. But that's not legal anywhere, right?
No. A lot of states are going up toward where you can run 75. Like the West Coast states, you can run 75 in a big truck. And then, you know, the east side is 70, 65 in some places. So,
yeah.
Texas and I think Utah has like the fastest speed limits. Utah is 80, and in some places 85. Texas, you can only do 85 on toll roads, and that's in select areas.
What is it? A toll road, you say?
Yep.
What does a toll road mean?
Toll road's basically a freeway that you got to pay for. You know, you got to stop and pay tolls at.
Yeah.
Also known as a turnpike.
Is it turnpike? How is that like? Doesn't sound.
Turnpike is another name for toll road. It's the same kind of road. Because like where I live in the state of Indiana, I live right by a toll road, and that's what they have on their signs. But then when you go to Ohio, it says turnpike in some places. So
Okay.
Pennsylvania, you have what they call the Pinpike, which is just short for Pennsylvania. And that's one thing I've been curious about is, as you know, SCS expands ATS, you know, into more states, if they're going to implement toll roads.
Should we check this fuel station? I've never been here. It could be nice. And I need fuel as well.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
start.
sorry, go on.
Yeah, we can go and grab fuel.
What you were saying?
But no, I'm curious of whether or not, you know, when SCS does their thing for, you know, when they start adding more states and all that stuff,
Yeah.
you know, are they going to implement the toll roads and whatnot? Because the only toll currently right now is the bridge there in San Francisco.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have more of those probably.
Yeah, probably.
Since
so.
Europe is filled with those. Although I don't think they're that fun to kind of drive through, but I don't know if they.
Yeah. So there's another fuel pump here I can squeeze into? Yeah. About to rough this curb though. I went ahead and went into that little rest area there to discover it too.
Oh,
To the right of you. I know it's not realistic, but you could probably just hop that curb and go over there and discover it if you wanted to.
Nah, it's just kind of see it.
Yeah. You could always circle around while I'm getting fuel if you want.
Yeah, why not?
I'm not in a huge hurry. 144 gallons of fuel. Like my truck was a little thirsty.
Yeah, there's one dude that I used to drive quite a bit with. He was always comparing the fuel prices and trying to make sure that he refuels at the cheapest place
In the game.
in the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuel prices are definitely not realistic for right now, because let's see here. What does the diesel sign say right there? How much is it? I can't read it from here.
Regular is 416, plus is 433, and premium is 444, and diesel is 40.
Yeah. Alright. You can go ahead and roll on. The unleaded right now is about $1.50 a gallon right now, and diesel is around 2 something a gallon currently. But of course, you know, with the fuel prices have been dropping here quite a bit in the States.
Yeah, I think here as well.
And there is a mod if you play in single player where you can get the current fuel prices. It gets updated every week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nutty how the max speeds are so different in the States compared to Europe. It's like you can go way faster. I guess the roads are a bit more wider and maybe the trucks are a bit different in design.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, I've never understood the 80 kilometers an hour in ETS, you know, like around Germany and stuff like that. Because Germany's the only place I know out there, so my home terminal is Munich.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in most places it's 80 max.
Yeah. But see, you know, like over here in North America, you go up into Canada, and the max speed up there is usually about 100 kilometers an hour or more.
Oh, yeah.
Most people drive 120 kilometers an hour up there and never get bothered by the cops.
That's crazy.
Here in the States, you have cops that'll pull you over for 3 over the speed limit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
if I've ever been up to this little route through here.
Yeah, I don't think this is very common road to go through, as it goes like, I don't know, in a 90-degree angle to the normal way that you drive through the...
Yeah.
I might have gone through like once before.
I haven't discovered it on this profile, but I'm not sure on my other one. My single player profile, I just ran loads wherever and went whatever direction. And if I was riding along and I'd seen like a side road that ran parallel with the highway that I hadn't discovered, I'd go jump on it, discover it.
Yeah.
But I don't do that as much on here. I do it at times. I'll be running with a group and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna dive off in this rest area and light that one up and dive right back out, never even slow down for it. Yeah, I run with some of the guys in the VTC I'm in. They like to haul butt.
They like to haul butt.
They like to drive fast.
Okay.
Basically haul ass.
Well, ass. Okay. Hammer down.
Oh yeah. But at the same time, we're going for the real miles in, you know, with the company, not the fake miles. You turning here?
Yeah.
My GPS shows to go straight.
I think I've at least tried to set it for the different navigation mode. It's called the shortest navigation mode. Basically, if you have the best navigation, then you're mostly going through highways, but with the other navigation modes, you are more likely to go into these other smaller roads that you rarely go through, and it's like kind of more scenic and interesting.
Oh, well, we didn't have to go this way. I could have just ran whatever direction you want to go.
Yeah, it's okay. It could be also that it's because I'm going to the winery and it's outside of the city, so I might be trying to make some kind of different route, but this should be.
Yeah,
This is a smaller road. Yeah.
I'm going to Bitumen, so it could be a construction site for me.
What were you hauling?
I've got sand.
Yeah, that could be for the road work. Yeah, when I was using my other profile, I was let's see. Basically, I was doing a lot of those road work jobs because they don't have the collision. They don't have the no collision zone, so it makes it a much more like realistic experience, as you have to watch out for the other trucks that are trying to deliver at the same road work site.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Tell you one thing, I'm glad these tumbleweeds don't have collision.
Yeah.
That'd mess up a day real fast.
Would it have any effect though?
Yeah.
It would.
If anything, it would like scratch paint.
Yeah.
And it might get stuck under your vehicle, and then obviously if you end up dragging it, you know, it could catch on fire. But they're not going to have that kind of realism in this game.
No.
I keep saying there's some stuff that they should add to the game, you know.
Of course. Natural.
Like, you know, truck washes, you know, wash your truck up. You know, after a while it starts getting dirty, you go clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'd be stuff you could turn off.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Also, for a multiplayer, it would be nice if there would be more use for the rest stops. If you rarely go to those.
Yeah. Well, most
AI
people.
traffic, of course.
Well, multiplayer, everybody turns off the fatigue and whatnot, so nobody really uses the rest areas.
Well, I don't think you can even use the fatigue even if you turn it on.
Yeah, I think they automatically have it turned off.
Yeah, I think I tried to set it on, but it doesn't work. As soon as we hit 5, there's a lot more.
What's that?
As soon as we hit the 5, then there's starting to be more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we get done with this run. I'm gonna call it. I may go into single player and look at trailers out of curiosity.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the ownable trailers are definitely interesting, especially if you haven't tried them before.
I haven't used it for myself. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of them, and then when one of the DLC maps came out, I sold a bunch of them so I could buy more trucks, you know, in the garages and stuff. And but heck, I was actually surprised. So one of my workers, and I don't remember who it was or what he even hauled, he made a profit of like 65 grand without an owned trailer, just using, you know, the regular stuff out here. So I'm like, man, making that kind of money, he could probably make some real good money if I bought him a trailer.
Getting confused by the GPS. Yeah, the problem with the drivers in multiplayer is that whenever you fast travel or load a cargo, where it kind of takes time, there's this intro or black screen where the time goes forward. The drivers are always like using that time to make money. So basically, if you just keep on going fast traveling between cities, you're gonna make a shit ton of money in multiplayer, which wouldn't happen in single player, I think.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't bought any. I don't have any drivers or anything on multiplayer because I didn't think they worked.
Oh, they do work. They work too well, in my opinion.
In multiplayer, they do.
Yeah. Well, Well, since maybe because you're using your what's it called? Those trailers that you pick up. So then there's never that loading time. But if it depends like how much you fast travel or if you use the service station or the tow truck. So for me it's now saying to take a ride to the winery. I think you're going straight.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, you can, if you have drivers on this profile, it's pretty easy to test. Just go to a different garage and you can see that you.
Yeah, I may buy a truck and throw a driver in it for the fun of it.
But yeah, for me it's like the opposite. That doesn't make much sense that you get free cash.
Yeah.
So in this mod that I'm running, it doesn't allow you to buy any drivers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, that's interesting.
And there's other features like your buddy can join your delivery. Basically, you can teleport to your friend, and you will get the same trailer and job as your friend with a click of a.
Yeah, I know there's a program that you can use to create your own loads too.
Yeah.
I was looking at that earlier today while I was rendering some videos.
Yep, there's all kinds of tools.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, with ownable trailers you can customize them a bit. And then of course there's the more parking, as you need to park for the unloading part.
Yeah. And of course, where I'm delivering at, there's a truck in my way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nice.
Yep, I'm delivering to a construction zone. I don't know what this guy's doing. And these construction sites on the roads out here, those are collision.
Yes. And not everyone remembers that sometimes you see those double sand trailers that people try to park there, and it can be a fun sight to see.
Well, this guy is just sitting on the icon.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get a job, maybe.
I'm hoping so. Hope he's not being a troll. Parker, you trying to book a load there or what? Probably doesn't have a CB on or something.
No, do you need this spot for something?
Yeah, it's a delivery spot for me.
My bad, I'll move.
No worries, man. Thanks. He was just hanging out there.
Not a problem.
Oh, and I actually have to park the damn thing. I don't get a choice in this one.
Oh yeah, that too.
Normally I just take the cheat way, you know, just let it park it for me.
That's weird coming from an ex-truck driver.
Well, when I play on my single player profile, I actually park it. The trailers, where they go.
Hmm.
But on
Is that
multiplayer,
you don't wanna keep people waiting, or?
a lot of times it's because you're sitting out in the middle of the road trying to get your load figured out where you're putting it. Like you first turn into the entrance, you're still hanging out to the street.
Yeah, but that's people can't hit that. Your full combo is uncollidable.
Oh, so once they're in the gate, then
Yeah.
okay.
So there's no. Of course, it's a bit annoying if you keep it there for a long time, but.
See, I've always waited for people to clear the spot that way.
Nope, not needed.
But also too, at times when I'm playing multiplayer, I'm running with the other guys, and they just quick park it, and they fast travel to the shops and everything.
Yep.
And if I'm running with them, then yeah, I'll definitely hurry up and get it done. But here lately, on my multiplayer profile, I've got so much experience on this one that it doesn't really matter.
Mm.
No, because I'm like level 202 or 203.
Yeah, I think parking is like one of the interesting challenges in the game, so skipping that is kind of like, I don't know, how would I compare it to?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Go back to driving. Another thing I was just thinking about, we were talking about buying fuel at the garages.
Yeah.
Our garage has these bays, but you can't fix your trucks there.
Mm-hmm.
They have to implement that, I mean, not MP, but just, ATS needs to implement that where you can actually use your garage or home terminal, however you want to call it, for its intended purpose. It's more than just a place to park your equipment. Like a lot of the large trucking companies here in the U.S., their terminals have shop doors, and they pull their own trucks in and fix them.
Yep. Same here.
Yep. So, all right, hold on a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut my stream down. Guys, I appreciate y'all dropping in, and but I'm gonna shut it down here. It's been a long day. So y'all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all next time.